Hey guys, it's Daniel here. Thought I'd do a little something different today. We're gonna try to check out like parts of my collection, I think, and I think one of the best ways to start off with my collection is something I've loved forever, and that is Star Wars. And I have a special shelf here for all my Star Wars movies, so I thought I'd show that off for you today and let you see what I have in my collection. The first thing you really cannot see here is my Star Wars Episode 1. It's kind of taken off to the side here, but it's a VHS version of Star Wars Episode 1. It has the VHS copy, but it also comes with an art book and a film sale. So this is pretty cool. I always like the fact that the film sale. I think this comes from the opening of the pod race scene. I think this is Jabba's barge here, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody who might have a finer detail eye than I do might want to check to make sure of this. But I'm thinking that's what this is from. There's also the art of book here, which is really cool. And then, of course, you have the widescreen VHS version of this. I really don't play VHS much anymore. If I'm going to watch it, it's going to be on a 4K Blu-ray. But this is just something cool that I wanted to keep around. I try not to keep multiple copies of things too much in my collection anymore. I try to have like the best format of the best version of the audio and video quality at this point, and kind of for space-saving purposes, just have just one copy. But Star Wars is something I love so much that I've kept multiple copies through the years because I love this series so much. Right here, you didn't see this, but it's the despecialized edition on Blu-ray. If they're never going to release this, I don't really care to own bootlegs this much anymore. But if they're never going to release this, this is the only way I can see these movies the way I was the way I was raised to watching them. So, anyways, we won't get into that tangent too much today. Then we have right here, you have Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi on VHS. Those are the versions I watched. I have a lot of memories tied to those. I can remember probably one of my fondest memories was renting them before Josh went into surgery one time, and he had to stay up every night for this procedure, and I remember staying up with him and watching all three of the movies so we could stay up overnight all night. That's one of my fondest memories. Above it, we have Starwait. This is like a documentary about waiting for the Episode 1. I've not seen this. This was actually my girlfriend's. She brought it over. I have really never seen this, so I need to check it out sometime. You, of course, got the obligatory Grogu's here on top of this stuff. This is the original widescreen version that was originally released. That's, once again, one of my girlfriends that she brought over, and I've kept it around because I like having multiple copies because it's Star Wars. Then we have the Episode 1 through 6 and the bonus material. Those are all from the re-release versions. Well, 1 through 3 is actually just the release versions, but 4, 5, and 6 are the actual re-releases where they have the actual versions of them. They're just Laserdisc copies. They look not that great on a widescreen TV because they pillar box and letterbox, so there's not a lot of screen space. That's why I have that, because that is a full HD version. Then I have the Lego Star Wars The Padawan Menace. This takes the cake for being the first Star Wars material that was ever available on Blu-ray, believe it or not. It's fun, it's short, it's just silly and fun. I like Lego Star Wars. Then we have the Genndy Tartakovsky versions of the Clone Wars. One of my personal favorites. I love the Tartakovsky on Clone Wars. It's very fast paced and very stylized, much like most of Tartakovsky's work is. Then we have the Clone Wars series. This is the movie. I do know this was out of print. I think it still is out of print. It can fetch a little bit of money, but I love it, so I'm keeping it around. Then you have season 1 and 2, which were in nice little cases. Those were really nice, but they kind of slimmed it down after season 3, which you can see here. Season 3, season 4, season 5, and then the Lost Missions, which is technically season 6. The finale, I wish they would get a Blu-ray release of that. Or 4K. Come on, guys. Let's do this. You talked about Disney. You talked about wanting to appeal to physical media lovers. Let's get that ending of Clone Wars on Blu-ray at least. How about that, guys? Then we have Star Wars Rebels, seasons 1 through 4. Love the show. It's one of my favorites. Not a whole lot you can say about that. I love Kanan. I love Ezra. I love all the characters in that show. It's going to be great to see them on Ahsoka pretty soon. Well, not Kanan, obviously. If you know the story, you probably won't see Kanan again. But anyways, then we have Solo, a Star Wars story. I put that there just because it's chronologically where it kind of goes. It's a 4K Blu-ray of it. Not a really fun movie. Probably had poor marketing and poor timing coming out, but to really make an impact. But I would love to see it. Let's make Star Wars, make Solo 2 happen, folks, as they would say on the Resistance broadcast. Let's make Solo 2 happen, guys. And Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This is the 3D edition. It comes with lots of fun little items here. I have a if it'll ever get out of the case, obviously. The funds of the internet. But it comes with different cards, so you can actually change it up. And I still have the receipt in here, but we won't show you that. I hate to even think how much I paid for this. It comes with a receipt. I have Chirrut and Baze, because they're kind of my favorites. But you also have Jyn Erso. You have Cassian and K2SO. You have Krennic and the Dark Troopers, and then you have my main man, Forrest Whitaker here as good lord, I'm blanking out here, but yeah, you can see they're all the characters, the main characters. You can change it out. I kind of keep Chirrut and Baze because they were kind of my favorites in this movie. And anyways, yeah, this is just a really nice addition, big box. It comes with the 3D version, which I don't have a 3D TV. I've kind of secretly looked at them, and people really, really, really know what they have because of the scarcity of 3D TV. So I don't think I will be getting a 3D TV anytime soon. And if I wanted it, I would probably go OLED because I'm that much of a nerd about this kind of stuff. You can see you get the Rogue One, you get the Rogue One Blu-ray, you get the 3D Blu-ray, you get a bonus disc, you get a DVD, and then you have a special features DVD, which I think is the bonus only comes in this version. A lot of cool stuff on this, needless to say. And I dropped something. But let's get this back in here, and we will move on to the next thing, which is the Complete Saga Blu-ray set. I got this version of the Complete Saga set because the other version comes in those little paper sleeves. I hate those paper sleeves. I wish they would stop putting discs in those because they scratched them up too much. But yeah, it's got the nice Darth Vader cover, and all the discs come in a tray here, which is nice. Yeah, I had this set because there are some bonus features that have never been released any other way but through here. So it's nice to have those bonus features. I'm a big enough Star Wars nut. I'd like to peel through the bonus features. And this has the Boba Fett's introductory cartoon from the Star Wars Holiday Special. I think it's pretty much the only thing they will officially release from that. You can see the rest of it on YouTube if you have 90 minutes of your life that you don't ever want to get back. But, you know, anyways, we'll keep going here. Then we have this. I got this. I keep it mostly because this I got while my son was in the hospital when he was first born, and it brings back a lot of memories. But if I'm going to watch the movie now, I'm going to get the 4K Blu-ray, which we'll look at here in just a moment. But yeah, this is just kind of more of a memory thing for me to have this and have this version. Plus, it's also good to go back and check and look at all the differences between the different formats because you got Blu-ray and the DVD, which, I mean, it's obviously going to look better, but I'm kind of that weirdo that likes to look at the differences and just see how much of a jump in the technology is and how nice the image gets over time. But anyways, after that, we have Star Wars Resistance Season 1 on DVD. I don't know why this never got a Blu-ray release or why they won't release Season 2, but anyways, that's all there is of that one. I really enjoy that show. It's got a nice animation style. It works really well, and it would look incredible on Blu-ray, but I just don't understand why we haven't gotten that yet. Come on, Lucasfilm, let's get a complete series of that going. And before we even get to that last bit, I have a little Star Wars trinket here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this very well, but I just think it's kind of neat. Anyways, but let's keep going here. Then we get to the 4K versions. I have the 4K of every movie except for Rogue One. I would love to add Rogue One to it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But anyways, so we have The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, which is still in this package. I haven't even watched the Attack of the Clones yet. The little inside baseball knowledge here, but Attack of the Clones is probably my least favorite of the entire series. If you love it, that is great. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Just for me personally, it's one that I visit the least, and it's kind of my least favorite of the series. But anyways, keep going here on Revenge of the Sith, which of the prequels is probably my favorite, obviously. A New Hope, which to me will always be Star Wars because I'm just old and that's always what I remember it as. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. They all look really good. I feel like there could be more that could be done to these to make them even look even better, but as far as what they are now, they look really good. And then you have the sequel series, which The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens is a powerhouse. It's probably the best looking of the three, in my opinion, of the 4K transfers. Then you have The Last Jedi. Once again, hot take here, but it's probably my favorite of the sequel series. I love The Last Jedi. It's not perfect, but I love it. I think it works with the themes of Star Wars very well, and they really dared to take some chances while at the same time being with a feeling like a Star Wars film. It really did do very well. It was personally my favorite. It was a great follow-up to The Force Awakens, and I feel like it gets a lot of unnecessary hate as far as the fandom goes. And lastly, but not leastly, this mammoth edition of The Rise of Skywalker. Once again, we'll look at this too. This is a little case. I think they've re-released this since with a new audio track. Or the new one has the John Williams score only track, which is awesome, but this does not have it, sadly. Also, I love the red lining with just the red in general of the marketing of the movie was really cool in my opinion. But yeah, this one comes with like a limited gallery book and this nice little case here. I like the case really a lot. So again, you got all sorts of stuff and a bonus DVD that I don't think is available only in this version. So it was worth having for that. And just to show you what this is, we got the Rise of Skywalker gallery book. It's basically, it's a nice little thing. I have not even flipped through this, to be honest with you. I've just kind of watched the movie. I like this movie okay. I feel like it's kind of a mess a little bit, but honestly, the more I watch it, the more I like it, honestly. It's one of those weird things where the first time I watched it, I was kind of, but now that I watch it, I can kind of enjoy it. So yeah, that's just my Star Wars collection of my Star Wars movies. Just wanted to show you guys something and get some content out here. I am currently remodeling my filming room right now, and once I get that done, I'm hoping that we can get this, get back to producing videos and reviews and things like that from there. But anyways, until next time, I hope you have a good one, and we will see you at the movies.